Hello everyone. In the present session, I'll cover fiber channel storage area networks. So first we'll take components of SAN. So basically, SAN consisting of three components. Those are servers, network infrastructure and storage. The major components of storage area networks are servers, network, infrastructure and storage. So these components can be further divided into the following key elements. So those are node ports, cabling and interconnecting devices such as FC switches or hubs and storage arrays and SAN management software. So we are having the major basic components of SAN are server, network infrastructure as well as storage. Once again, so these basic components are further broken down into the following key elements like node ports, cabling, interconnecting devices such as FC switches and hubs, storage arrays and SAN management software. In the diagram, we can observe that different components like node, ports as well as the links. So we are having bidirectional links or duplex links like TX and RX. Node ports. In fiber channel, devices such as host, storage and tape libraries are referred as nodes. So nodes are nothing but host or storage and tape libraries within the SAN network. So each node is a source or destination of information for one or more nodes. So each node requires one or more ports to provide a physical interface for communicating with the other nodes. So while making the communication between the devices, so that means the nodes. So those nodes requires one or more ports to provide the physical connection with the other device. So these ports are integrated components of an HBA, that is host bus adapter, and the storage front-end adapters. A port operates in full duplex, that means bidirectional mode, data transmission mode with a transmit, that is TX link, and the receiver link is RX. So we are having the TX as well as RX as the links. So that means the port operates in a duplex mode. Cabling. SAN implementations use optical fiber cabling. So we can make use of copper in order to connect the shorter distance devices. So the connectivity, if the connectivity is done using the copper wire, so we can provide better signal to noise ratio. And suppose if you are using optical fiber cables to carry the data, so the data will be carried in the form of light. So we are having two different types of optical cables. The first type is multi-mode fiber, that is MMF, and the other one is single mode fiber, that is SMF. So multi-mode fiber or MMF cable carries multiple beams of light projected at different angles simultaneously on the core of the cable. In the diagram, we can observe that two types of optical cables like multi-mode and single mode fiber cables. Multi-mode fiber cable, that is MMF, which carries multiple beams of light which are projected at different angles. So here we can observe that which are projected at different angles simultaneously on the core of the cable, but in the case of single mode fiber, we are having single beam of light which is projected across onto the core of the cable. So we are having single beam of light which is projected across the core of the cable. So MMF are generally used within data centers for shorter distance distance, while the single mode fibers are used for longer distance. So we can make use of multi-mode fiber cables if the if you want to connect physically with the shorter distance, and we can make use of SMF, that is single mode fibers we can make use for longer distance. MMF receivers are less expensive as compared to single mode fiber receivers. So interconnect devices. So we are having a hub, switches and directors are the interconnect devices commonly used in with respect to SAN architecture. Hubs are used as communication devices in FCAL implementation, fiber channel arbitrated loop implementations. Hubs physically connects nodes to a logical loop or a physical star topology. So the hub, it will physically connects the node or the devices into a logical loop or else to the peripheral star topology. All the nodes must share the bandwidth because the data travels through all the connection points. So we have to share the bandwidth. Why? Because the data will travel through all the connection points. Because of availability of low cost and high performance switches, hubs are no longer used in SAN. So because of availability of low cost and high performance switches, so we can make use of switches instead of using hubs. So the switch offers low cost as well as better performance compared to hub structure. So next we'll take storage array. The fundamental purpose of SAN is to provide host access to the storage resources. So why we are using SAN architecture? So it will provide the host or node in order to access the storage device. So we are having a SAN management software which manages the interface between host and interconnect devices and storage. So the SAN management software which will manage the interface between host as well as interconnecting devices like switches, hub etc. and the storage area.